Dissolve the apartheid
So what would you like to
Allow
see happen,
Palestinians-
Hassan?
Do you not understand the
What's
English
going on,
language?
I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Tuesday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs. It is Newsday, Tuesday. We need you to talk to Platner. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, okay? I wanted to from the start. And we'll, I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon now that we've found out some new stuff. The motherfucker had a totem cough on his chest, dude. Are you kidding me? Don't say we fucking told you. Bitch, you didn't know he had a totem cough on his chest. I didn't know he had a totem cough on his chest. My analysis would be a little bit different if I knew that. Luckily, as you guys know, I'm a part of the Janet Mills militia. Okay. I'm a part of the Janet Mills militia, and therefore this kind of stuff doesn't matter to me. Okay. I've already made my most ethical voting decision in Maine. Like, for people who are already predisposed with like, oh, this guy's a bad guy, he's fake, he's phony. For you, obviously this is just an I told you so moment. For me, it's like, holy fuck, bro, this doesn't get any worse. It's not even a sort of Nazi tattoo. No, it's just like a straight up Nazi tattoo. Like, no questions about it. It's probably the third or fourth most common Nazi tattoo beyond like the double bolts and the swastika. You know what I mean? Swastika is the most obvious one. Double thunderbolts, unless you're Taylor Swift selling a merchandise, is like pretty common. But I would say that like the totem cough one is just like the most insane one. But it's crazy because like, how the fuck do you not cover that up, man? What are you, fucking nuts? Like, that is the most insane thing. A big part of the reason why I was like on board with him being a genuine person who has like changed and reflected on his like service and stuff like that is one, because I'm not one of those people that insta-locks bad behavior or cynicism. But most significantly, it was because like he's a Majority Report fan. He's a fucking Michael Brooks fan. So when you see stuff like that, my expectation is that, you know, this guy, it just doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of stuff that he is thrown around that makes no fucking sense, especially considering his background. Nobody comes out and is like, hey, I'm going to be a Medicare for all championing, Israel is doing a genocide saying candidate. Like, when people go, oh, this is like an op, this is a psyop to divide the left, I'm like, brother, have you seen the left? We do not need any psyops to divide us. We hate the left. Okay? Everybody hates each other. There's no psyop necessary. People have already decided to psyop themselves for free fucking 99. So for me, I like to weigh out all of the different alternatives here. And for me, up until this incident, okay, up until this, which is major, because I think like I'm trying to understand like what is going on in the mindset of a person that like that goes through this like lived experience. Like, how the fuck do you arrive at like the positions you arrive at? It's pretty crazy. And I think I need to hear his defense of it, but I assume that this is indefensible. Like, what are we doing? This is like how do you not cover that, my man? How the fuck do you not cover that? It just doesn't make sense with any of the other shit that he has presented himself as in his private moments, in his public moments. A guy like this, he could just as easily be like, I'm right wing. I'm a fucking combat veteran. I'm hoorah, baby. I'm right wing. You know, he could run in Maine as a right wing guy and probably get a lot of clout. It was just, I didn't know what it was. I mean, okay, guys, not knowing what the tattoo is when you're initially getting it in Croatia, because some people were saying he was drunk in Croatia, he got the tattoo. That's one thing. Keeping it on your fucking chest without a single person being like, hey, dog, you got a Nazi tattoo on your titty. What the fuck is that about? For like 15 years is crazy. Like, you don't have a single friend. You didn't have nobody out there who was like, what the fuck is on your chest, my boy? What the hell? That's crazy. Come on now. Come on, dude. Like, yeah, sure, you didn't know what a totem cough is. Okay, sure, fine. Okay, I guess you don't know. That's one thing. But nobody was like, brother, you need to take care of that ASAP Rocky. Like, this is literally a jailable offense in many European countries. Like what he has as a tattoo. How the fuck do you have that on your chest, brother? No, the black sun is not even as recognizable, brother. What are you talking about? This is the fucking totem cough. You don't have to be a nerd, dude. You don't have to be a nerd to know. I'm saying in the most insane circumstance where this guy simultaneously is the most woke and open-minded guy, but also is the dumbest person on the planet, where he was like, oh, what is this, a pirate thing? How the fuck did nobody tell him? I mean, come on, man. Are we serious? Are we actually being for real right now? This is crazy. Young Thug defends James Harden for wearing a pro-police face mask. He don't have internet. Yeah, Bernie's about to come out and be like, I don't know what happened. Bernie Sanders just told us he's still standing behind Graham Plattner'S. His campaign is dogged by controversy in the Senate race. I personally think he's an excellent candidate. I'm going to support him and look forward to him becoming the next senator in the state of Maine, he said. It is pretty wild for Bernie to do that. I'm going to be honest. I don't understand how he is this person. On the one hand, he literally has slammed himself into the liberal Zionist position. On the other hand, he will prop up a swagged up, quirked up white boy with a Nazi tattoo who says Israel's committing a genocide and will be firmly committed to him. None of this makes sense to me. As I've told you guys time and time again, Bernie's the type of dude who will just be like, I don't care about anything. As long as this guy is like pro Medicare for all, I'm on board. He's that type of dude. He's very stubborn. And as I told you time and time again, it is very interesting to see how much Bernie will commit to people who are openly anti-Zionist, for example. Like, Bernie will defend open anti-Zionists all the way to the end, even if he himself is not one. It just doesn't make any sense. If you're wondering why Majority Report is defending him and why all these other people are defending him who have talked to him, it's because people think he's legit. Like, people think he is legit a guy who just went through these experiences and isn't who a lot of people present him as. Like, he's not like a fucking jarhead op federal agent, that he is just like, this is who he is. I cannot fucking get over it. That is crazy. How the fuck? Like, his format is so perfect, okay? Guy who served, guy who was a fucking jarhead, and then like obviously experiences like discontent, realizes he's like disillusioned by it all. If he hadn't gone the Blackwater route, I would not have any issues whatsoever defending him, right? Like, if he did 4 fucking tours and he came out of that being like, dude, what the fuck was I doing? I had no other options, but this shit sucks, and became like an open anti-war veteran type of guy. Perfect guy for the left, okay? Perfect. But then he has fucking Blackwater on the stain as a major stain on his reputation. And then the Reddit stuff I didn't give a shit about. I don't care about that even remotely. A lot of people tried to like make that a big deal. I don't care. Suck my dick. Yeah, he said he said anti-woke, like somewhat anti-woke shit as a fucking jarhead in 2012, as opposed to like how woke he became in 2020. And I don't give a shit about that at all. But 15 years of a Nazi tattoo. What are we doing, man? What the fuck are we doing, man? How do you just have that on your chest for fucking 15 goddamn years and you don't know what the fuck that is? Like, it does. Ugh. What is more shocking to me about all of this is that he doesn't have a single blemish on his fucking private internet correspondence that even remotely leans into Nazi shit. Like, not even a little bit. How is that possible? Like, this motherfucker was on Reddit, chat. In 2020, he was 13 years in to having a totem cough tattoo on his titty. How the fuck did he not even a little bit say stuff like, Black Lives Matter is really fucked up, don't you think? Like, not even like a All Lives Matter post. Nothing. How is that possible? Is this the American median voter? Is this where we're at? Because like Tyson Brody also points to this. One thing we do have on Plattner is roughly 15 years of pretty unrestrained posting without any sign of actual flirtation with right-wing politics. Maybe more comes out, but as of now, inclined to believe Drunk Grunt got cool skull tattoo, kind of like Harden with a Punisher mask. I mean, there's not even one anti-immigrant post I've seen floated around. Pretty revealing on that alone, given the past decade and a half. Like, this seems like a meme. Oh, dude, what the fuck? The swastika tattoo? I thought it was like cool. I thought that shit went hard, bro. Like, that's why I got it. I didn't fucking realize this was bad. Like, how? Like, I don't get it. I don't get how you just do that. I don't get how you do that. It is mind-boggling to me. He hit his power level, or he's just that stupid. Brother, no one hides their power level like that, because getting a tattoo like that is the opposite of hiding your power level. A guy that has this tattoo, that has this background, should have at some point been like, yeah, I think them migrants are bad. Yeah, all lives matter. This motherfucker was like, Trump supporters are racist. We need an armed revolution. What the fuck? There is no way a dude that was getting a fucking Totenkopf tattoo is gonna be that quiet about their fucking perspective. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. I look at situations like this and I weigh all the options. On the super left, you have the people who are like, this is a Fed, this is a John Fetterman situation, this is a psyop, right? This guy is obviously a mercenary. He was designed in a lab to make leftist brains break completely, and he's there to like divide the left. And I don't put a lot of emphasis on this stuff because personally, I think that's kind of dumb, because like the left has no motion, right? Like, we can't even do entryism into the fucking Democratic Party at a time when the Democrats are just like unimaginably weak. I like to personally lean into what I think is the most likely reality here. Like, what is the most likely outcome? But I have never in my life seen someone who has thrown so many different fucking haymakers. He is impossible to fucking decipher, straight up. And I know that sounds like a cop-out for a lot of people who have already made up their minds, because, like, obviously, dude, he's fucking Blackwater mercenary, literally has a fucking Nazi tattoo, and you've already been like, oh yeah, the left is experiencing like COINTELPRO again or some shit, right? Because you think that there is that much motion. I truly don't understand when I like weigh all of his output, his own personal like ideological journey, and where he is, like what he is launched his campaign as. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Either he is literally a federal agent that was built in a laboratory to specifically like infiltrate the left or some shit, or he is perhaps one of the dumbest people I have ever encountered that has engaged in the realm of politics. Like unquestionably, like it makes no sense. Like guy who's like, yeah, I love psychedelics, and I became like woke because I self-medicated with psychedelics, but also I have a Nazi tattoo. It is fucking crazy. Maybe he wanted to pull some Republicans in. No, guys, this is not John Fetterman. Shut the fuck up. This is something even dumber than that. God damn it. Guy who's only been alive for like one fucking election cycle goes, everything is John Fetterman. Is this John Fetterman? No, not everyone is John Fetterman. Stop pointing to John Fetterman, okay? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. He was cheering on the demise of Golden Dawn, giving kudos to people fighting for YPG, blasting the U.S. for not bending over backwards to naturalize Afghan interpreters as a moral issue. There's not one scrap of racial animus or xenophobia in a decade and a half of posting. He did a piss poor job of hiding his posts and recycled his username on a handful of message boards for liberal gun clubs and scuba gear. There's no secret liability here. When he says he got sauced on leave in 2007 and got a tattoo, he didn't recognize anything. It's truth. Like, if you look through all of his social media posting, there is 0% chance that the CIA was like, let's get this fucking jarhead to post on social media like an unhinged former unhinged veteran turned like hyper woke. Like, no one is investing that much time into our little utterly irrelevant circle in American politics. We have no motion, we have no clout, we have no socialism. We're not even talking about the federal government's incompetence here, which also probably is something to consider in terms of like building like a Manchurian candidate, okay? So get your head out of your fucking ass. I don't think the CIA is capable of delivering a 15-year plan, specifically a 15-year plan that requires infiltration of leftist movements by getting a Bernie nod in a fucking Maine senatorial run against like a fucking purplish Republican candidate, okay? That's not real. Wake up. That's not real at all. This goes beyond the median American, okay? The median American voter. Ian Higgins says, really hard to see how Platinum survives this. Crazier things have happened, but the tattoo really seemed like it's on a different level than the Reddit post. Also incongruous with most of the posts we've seen. You got to get that cover up on camera. Like, that's number one. Like, you have to get that shit covered up on camera immediately. Like, make haste if you want to salvage this in any way, shape, or form. He's not a median American. He's a veteran. The United States military is one of the largest jobs programs in the fucking country. So technically, an American U.S. military veteran is unironically closer to the fucking median voter than you and I ever will be, okay? U.S. veterans, no matter how insane they are still median voters. This was funny. The only way to beat a bad guy with a Nazi tattoo, you guessed it, good guy with a Nazi tattoo, Graham Plattner for some reason. I'm with Harris. Protect trans kids. 1-6, never forgive, never forget. There's just a fat fucking black son in the back. What I don't understand is why the Podjons are embracing him in the YouTube comments too. Because the Podjons understand the severity of the crisis in hand and they trust him. That's what it is. They like him. They want people who are anti-Israel. 100%. I know it sounds fucking crazy and I know you won't believe me, but I talk to them all the fucking time. And they literally are also on this, like, we got to get the Democrats to move away from Israel to the best of our ability movement, okay? They recognize Plattner as a likable candidate. The worst part about the tattoo gate is that as much as I have yelled at Pete Hegseth's Jerusalem cross tattoos and shit, this is worse. That's worse. It's a fucking totem cough. It's literally worse. At least, like, Pete Kegsbreath has, like, tattoos like Deus Vault, and it's like eccentric, like weirdo, you know, we got to restart the Crusades style tattoos and shit. That's a straight up Nazi one. There is no plausible deniability at all. It's just like straightforward, a totem cough. What the fuck? I feel like 99% of Americans would just think it's a skull. I don't know. Maybe I'm too invested in knowing Nazi dog whistles. I mean, this is not even a dog whistle. This is just like a fucking bull. This is not a dog whistle. A dog whistle implies plausible deniability. This is not a dog whistle. It's basically a couple steps removed from a swastika, chat. Am I crazy? Do I know too much about Nazi symbolism to assume this? Does the average American not know? I need to ask people. This discourse goes all over the place because, like, there are irredeemable things and there are things that are worthy of scrutiny, especially Blackwater. That is like a dramatic escalation beyond just like serving. But it blows my mind. Like, he doesn't have anything, dude. He has decades of unrestrained Reddit posting. And when you look at that on its face, it literally looks like a dude who encountered Majority Report and Socialist Rifle Association and Michael Brooks and was like, oh my God, like there is an alternative out there. You know what I mean? That's what it reads like to me. But then you got the Nazi tattoo and it's fucking crazy.